Hey guys, it's officially day number 4 on the tiny home conversion. You're watching Nomadic Nautilus. My name is Cameron, and today I'm starting on taking this AC out. Let's go. So this is going to be really confusing while I try to explain this, but hopefully you can understand it when by the time we're done, you can understand it and see what we've done. This is the AC ducts that I stole from the floor when I took it out. Now, I don't like the way that the AC was set up initially where it was running down the sides, so what I'm going to end up doing is taking the larger track of this AC and that little cutoff piece there that connects to the small piece. I'm gonna actually just end up cutting it right about there and connecting it to this piece, which was a part of the initial AC, which came from right here. So I'm gonna actually end up cutting this small piece off, and I'm just gonna have one track that comes from this AC unit that runs all the way down the van. Does that make sense? Sort of? No, not at all? Fantastic. So update, we got the ducts put in, as you can see here. It's a little jimmy rig, and I started stuffing insulation underneath. So we got all that going, and then we had to cut and assemble these pieces together to make them fit right. But later on I'll come back and I'll cut holes up in here and put the individual ventilation pieces, and then we're going to be covering this hole up anyway. So next bit is the airbags. You gotta remove all these bolts that are holding these things in. And I've got some things I ordered online. These are sensors. These right here are sensors that'll be going in the airbags. And then once these little bits go in, I do need 4 of them because I do have 4 channels. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So once I do get those replaced, then we can take the whole thing down. Let's go! Now we've got the airbags out, so all we gotta do is take an individual one of these little mechanisms, plug it in there, snap this back down, good to go. I'll do that on the other 4, and then we'll reconnect the battery. Alright guys, it's the next day. We got everything wrapped up last night where we got all the airbags out, and then also we put the battery connected again. We had no error codes because these things were working. So now I'm just gonna get these off. These have the really weird bit size, which I just happened to find one that is the right size. got a few of these all over the place, which I'm just gonna take. They're just weird bits of plastic, I guess, that were supported the wall or something, or the trim when it was in, so I'm just gonna take these out. And because I'm going to be putting stuff up here and I've already got the threaded holes in the walls, I'm probably just going to leave the screws back in those holes, so whenever I hang something, I can just hang it with the screws that were already there. I already have screws that are perfectly threaded for these holes. So next thing is that I don't mind these wires running down the length of the top half of the van, but I do mind these little plastic bits that are holding these wires together, because it's going to make it incredibly hard to build right here, because instead of being flat, it's got these stick outs. So these are coming off. Next thing I'm going to do is I got a bunch of this cloth like insulation that's kind of packed together that came with the van already. I've stuffed a bunch of it over this duct that we put in yesterday. I'm going to get my hot glue gun heated up, and I'm going to just patch the roof a little bit with the rest of it. Just get it out of my way until I actually buy some insulation to fill the rest of the van with. But I think this will be pretty good at reflecting some of the heat that's coming in from the roof back out, so it'll cool down just a smidge at night when we're in here later on. But obviously later on I'll go get more insulation, do the whole thing at once. I got all the padding glued to the ceiling that I had. There's a lot of bare spots, obviously. It's going to get covered up later, especially with the ceiling that I put in. It'll just all be insulated. But other than that, I'm going to do a little cleanup because there is dust and dirt all over the ground. I've got little spider webs of hot glue hanging from the ceiling all over the place. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a little cleanup. Then we'll do a little wrap up and call this video done. Alright guys, my name is Cameron, you're watching the Nomadic Nautilus. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that bell icon if you want notifications when I post a video, and make sure to leave a comment if you have any questions, concerns, anything like that. I'd love to hear from you guys. Peace out, I'll see you next time.